Kings chapter 4. One of my favorite miracles in Scripture. We've got a woman here who is a widow, so her husband has passed away. And ladies, you are in a bad situation when that happens. Okay, so here's the thing. Biblical times, majority of the ladies not out there making a living for themselves, their husband would do that. And since women live longer than men on average, you're certainly going to want to have children, especially manly children. They can take care of you after your husband passes away. Now, why do women live longer than men? Because men at one time were boys, and boys like to do dumb things. Okay? It's not uncommon to hear of boys on top of the house with rollerblades and a bed sheet attempting to hang glide. Okay? Girls, you're a lot smarter than that. I'm just going to hang out here on the ground level. I understand gravity. My older brother does not understand gravity. He will be introduced to gravity and the driveway in a moment. Okay, so on average, women, you're gonna live. Guys, you're the ones going out to battle. We are the ones risking our lives. We're the ones playing football, okay, and things of that nature. Got it? Okay, so you need to have sons that can take care of you. Now, here's the situation. Not only is she widowed, but now her sons are about to be taken in as prisoners because of the money that they owed. She's in a bad situation. And Elisha comes to her, and we're in 2 Kings chapter 4, verse 1. Now there cried a certain woman of the wives of the sons of the prophets unto Elisha, saying, Thy servant my husband is dead. Thou knowest that thy servant did fear the Lord, and the creditors come to take unto him my 2 sons to be bondmen. So this was probably a godly man who her husband was. You know we serve the Lord, and we're just in a difficult situation. Verse 2, and Elisha said unto her, What shall I do for thee? Kind of a rhetorical question, I think. I mean, a lot. Tell me, what hast thou in the house? And she said, Thine handmaid hath not anything in the house. Is that where the verse ends? Save a pot of oil. Mr. Smith, that's not a lot. No, you're right. It's not. But for God, it's all he needs. Little is a lot with God. I can't. I've got nothing to give God. What about your life? Yeah, my life is insignificant. Well, I don't really know who's feeding you those lies. But just let God do something with your life. Allow him to. I don't have much to offer. I'm going to have to depend on God. Do you know how much further ahead you are in life because of the fact that you realize that, as opposed to those that believe, hey, I've got it under control. I don't need God. I have nothing save this pot of oil. Now let's talk about obedience for a moment. Verse 3. Then he said, Go, borrow thee vessels abroad of all thy neighbors, even empty vessels, borrow not a few. Now, don't you think that means go borrow as many as you possibly can? Borrow not a few. The opposite of that would be borrow as many as you can. Imagine if she sent her sons and said, hey, go borrow some bowls from the neighbor, and they come back and collectively they bring one and they go, that's all we got. Right there. Hey, I tried. I mean, what more you want from me? I tried. The blessings that they're going to miss out on. I don't think they just went and borrowed one. I think maybe the influence of dad. Okay, I mean, think about this here. And maybe they understood faith in God. Going back to our previous miracle, Elisha said, the only reason I'm even giving you any word from God right now is because of Jehoshaphat. Hey, Joram, you're wicked. All right, maybe it was the influence that the dad had on these sons that said, hey, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to, Mama tells me to go find some bowls. I am finding everything. So they go to the neighbor's house. Hey, listen up. We need to borrow some bowls. Oh, how many you need? All you got. Oh, okay. So neighbor comes and brings out like 7 bowls. What about some cups? You got any cups? Mm-hmm. Like, you know what? Can I just come in your kitchen? I know what I need. Oh, sure, whatever you need. I don't know why the neighbor's talking like this. Okay. And, favorite coffee mug. All right. A pot of coffee. This will be good. All right. Hey, that cooler over there. You mind if we bring that cooler? No. All right. Oh, I see a pair of shoes over here. You mind if I take the pair of shoes? No. Okay. All right, good. And they go to their house, and they go to the neighbor's house, and they go to the lady across the street, and they go to the creepy lady on the other side of her, all right? And, hey, you know what? There's that one neighbor who never brings his trash can in. Ever off the curb. Ever. Hey, weird guy. Mind if we borrow your trash can? He didn't say no. All right, so they bring the trash can over. Hey, go ahead and this and that, and go get some socks. And Mr. Smith, why are you doing all of this? Come on. Because of the blessings they would have missed out on had they not done things like this. Now, I'm not saying you should steal your neighbor's trash cans, okay, but you get my point. And I think there are vessels everywhere. I imagine they can't even walk. There's just enough room on the floor for their feet, and maybe they have bowls on top of their shoes. And Elisha says, go in and pour that little pot of oil. I just want you to pour it in that bowl right there. Okay. All right, it's filled. Elisha said, yeah, it is. He told her, he goes, go ahead and close the door behind you. You can keep your sons out there. Just go ahead, next one. A little bit left in here, okay. Wow, there's more than I thought. Oh, the sink right here. Just fill it up, okay. Just go ahead. Okay. I didn't stop the sink up. My bad. All right. Okay. And it just keeps coming out. I mean, you talk about an environmental oil spill here. This lady, richer than the Saudi family. All right. This is amazing. The cooler. Hey, son, come in here. Just hold out your hands like this, all right? And your brother, have him turn his head sideways. We know there's nothing in there. All right. Oh. Just keep on. I think because of her faith, she had enough money from the oil that she would sell to pay off those creditors for her sons and live the rest of her life off of the profit. Not Elisha the prophet. The profit of the oil, okay? And God's blessing. But I think sometimes God tells us to do something like this and we go, well, here's a little cup. This is all I got. Man, the blessings that we're missing out on.